Well, hello, hello. Magandang hapon, good afternoon, aking mga ka-live streamers. Whoever is watching here, afternoon, good morning, good evening, whichever part of the world you guys are tuning from. Welcome to my page. So, I am Coach Malor, the face behind the page. So, see, I was able to say it better this time. Hindi ako nabulol. Anyhow, as I said, I am Coach Malor. I go by Lorinda Grajo as well. I am a digital business owner and a coach in our business community. So ngayon, our topic is relatable with the healthcare workers out there, just like me. Because if you guys are new to my page, I am a physical therapist and I've been practicing this profession here in the US since 1997. So that makes it about 28 years now. Yeah, I am an immigrant here in the United States. So I came out here back in 97. Oh, hi, Miss Minerva. Hello, hello. Kumusta ka di? So I came from Angeles City. I'm from Pampanga and I migrated here in 1997 as a physical therapist. And it's the only job I know and it's what I've done in the last couple of years. So, but now I am residing here in California. So, ayan. Ngayon, so let's talk about, as I said, something that is relatable sa mga healthcare workers. The difference between being busy and productive. Oh yeah. From Guam, thank you for watching. And then comment down below if you could relate sa mga um, whatever I am about to discuss today. So whoever is going to be tuning in here or is going to be here on live, or if you guys are watching this on replays, please comment down below and let me know where you're coming from. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, so if you the difference between busy and being productive, right? So if you're a nurse, PT, caregiver, or healthcare worker at that, you know this feeling. Alam mo yung feeling na you have long shifts. Meron kang back-to-back na you're seeing patients back-to-back. You're endless na charting. If you're doing home health, you know, you take your work at home because you have to do charting, you have to do notes. You're doing phone calls sa mga doctors, sa mga patients with your interdisciplinary team and messages at that, right? And minsan kasi kahit day off mo na, may tumatawag pa rin na pasyente. Because me, I do home health, as I said. So even on my day offs, you still get phone calls or you still need to call them back. Parang wala ka talagang day off, di ba? So, and at that point, when I started doing home health, the system was, we're using our personal phone as our work phone as well. And the company just, parang they give us the reimbursements, part of that phone bill that we have. So we use our personal phone and use it as well as a work phone. So let me share you a real story here. So because I'm using the same phone, my work phone and my personal phone. So one time when we were out of town watching my son's tournament, because back then when the boys were little, they they were very active in playing soccer. So we go for tournaments, and then Kyle, our eldest, most especially, he was a competitive soccer player back then. So meron kaming tournament, so we go out of town. So syempre, like in a week that you're working, you're excited because you're gonna be out of town, right? And then plus it's kind of your way of being away from home. Parang a mini vacation na you get to spend time with the family, right? So, and while watching the game in the middle or the height of the excitement of the game, my phone will ring. And it's a patient. So it's a patient needed updates, patient needed help on who to call to, or the nurse didn't come up, and and blah, 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 or the nurse was late and all of that. So I had to make calls. And just like that, my family time turned into another workday. Diba? And and I know I'm not the only one, or not, I'm not the only one who's alone in this situation. Because it's a healthcare, being busy is parang it's a badge of honor ba sa atin. Like, we feel na it is our obligation. Now, the busier we are, the more important we feel as healthcare workers. And that's what I felt for the longest time. That's how I was. But but you see, being busy is not the same as being productive. Being busy is not the same as being productive. Productivity is about yung intentional actions. That's what I've learned now with this business. Although I was a manager before, you're all about productivity ng mga yung mga ng staff mo, right? But they have so productivity is truly on a personal level. Productivity is about intentional actions. Those things that actually move us closer to our goals, both so work and in our life. And how later in my live stream, I'm going to tell you what strategies this business had taught me on how to be productive in focusing on my goals and in my life more. So, but let's break it down muna. Being a healthcare worker, right? So as I said, pag busy ka as a healthcare worker, you react right away. Like I did before. I answer every call. Magring ang phone, boom, I'll answer it. Every message right away, kahit day off. Actually, we do some of kahit dalawa na yung phone mo, like even if you have your work phone and then your personal phone, you would call your patients on the day na after. Let's say if you're seeing patients on a Monday, some healthcare workers that does home health, they call patients on a Sunday afternoon. But you Sunday is not your work day. You're not clocking in on a Sunday, and yet you're calling patients to let them know that you'll be seeing them on that Monday. So you're calling them a day ahead because you feel like you're obligated to do that. But then again, you don't get paid for that. Diba? You don't get paid for that. And that's you feeling like, okay, you're busy, that it is your obligation to do it, but actually it's not. But yung productive part of that is you set boundaries and make time for what really matters. So if now I have two phones. So what I do, I silence my work phone. I turn it on Monday. That Monday when I clock in, that's when I turn it on. And then on that Monday, or let's say I don't work Mondays anymore. Tuesday. So my phone is off from Friday, 5 p.m. As soon as I clocked out. If I clocked out like early dahil natapos ang work ko ng maaga, I turn my phone off and then I turn it on Tuesday at 8:30 because 8:30 is when I clock in. So the whole entire time my phone is off. So on airplane mode, it's on a do not disturb pa. That way they don't call me. It doesn't bother me. Yes, so that's how I do it. So you have to set boundaries. And ano pa ba? Like pag busy ka, pagod ka lagi, right? Pag busy ka, pagod ka lagi because you work long hours. You do a lot of follow-ups even on your days off. Even after your shift is done. Let's say after natapos na yung trabaho mo, nag-clock out ka na, and then, you forgot to message the doctor and so, or you forgot to call the patient and give them update. You call the patients right away. So you're in the middle of like what your task is na dapat mong gawin sa bahay. Let's say you're prepping for your dinner. Sa halip na gawin mo yun, you call onto your patients. So it's just extra work that you do. All of those follow-ups, even on your day off, and even on your days off, or even when you already clocked out. But being productive is you focus on actions that matter. So pag tapos na, tapos na. Tapos na. And then you feel accomplished and energized. That's it. It's done. And then it can wait for another day. My mentality now, if it's truly that important, they can call 3 numbers, 911. That's it. Right? That's it. And ano pa ba? Like when we say we're busy, ang busy kasi like you sometimes like okay in the middle, how do I say, parang merong laging interruptions pag busy ka. Let's say my day, right? So when I was doing home health full time, I see these patients na nakalista. And then let's say in the middle of the day or in the morning, in the next morning, sabihin ng pasyente, oh, I'm not going to be able to participate with the session today. We had something going on, or we had a family emergency, or I need to go to the doctor, or I don't feel great today. So you end up missing that visit, right? And you send in a communications office. So what's going to happen is they end up your schedule, your set time for the day has already been interrupted. Or let's say nakita ng manager mo, oh, you have room to see another patient. Can we add another patient? And that just totally, well, with me, because I am more of structure, I am more of a scheduled, a planner when it comes to my schedule. If that disrupts my schedule, it just throws me off. It just throws me off because this is how I work. So I go on a timeline when it comes to my work. And wala na, sira na ang araw mo. Being productive, on the other hand, is you choose where your energy goes. So you plan an intention, right? So you work and then see what you need to work on. So because you have to, you can enjoy. Let's say, okay, I'm gonna allot this time for doing this and so for my business, and then I'm gonna allot this time to do reading. I'm gonna allot this time to do some learning. I'm gonna allot this time to do some cooking. So meron kang set time, and that's how you end up being productive. And here, that's what had helped me as a healthcare worker. So I go like I used to work out maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. That's just how I was able. That's how I just focused my time back then. I worked out. I work out. I spend like 30 minutes running, and then an hour or so doing lifting weights and all of that. So I spend an hour or more than an hour working out. But now I balance it. I do a lot of balancing. So hindi na ako, I don't lift heavy weights anymore. I still focus on doing exercises. I do more on walking, getting on the bike. I still lift the weights, and I do a lot of stretching. I do a lot of Pilates now. So those that's the kind of workout that I do on a daily basis. And I like to spend at least 20-30 minutes doing exercises. And then 20 to 30 minutes focusing on I read. I'm back to reading. So I like to read a book now. And I play with the boys, but the boys, we call the boys the dogs now. I play with the dogs. So yung kahit ilang minutes mo lang, like 20 or 40 minutes na you spend on your own intentionally, it makes a big difference. It has to be focused on you. Kahit self-care, let's say kahit mag-facial ka, you put on a facial mask, right? So yun, or if you want to treat your hair with something like a hair wax that you can do at home, and then just a hair wrap and all of that. So make your day intentional, something that matters to you, something that would benefit you. And because when you take care of yourself, nagiging mas productive ka, both sa work mo and in your life as well. Right? So if you feel like your work never stops and you're missing on life's precious moment, maybe it's time for you to shift from being busy to being productive. Make your day intentional para mas productive ka, hindi yung busy ka na lang lagi. Because again, that's something I learned through my journey here in this digital business. And it's also why I started looking at other ways to use my time wisely. See, what we do in our business, like we do have that in the morning. So I'm able to practice a daily routine. So my daily routine, I wake up at 5:30 and attend a meditation session with our business group. And then after that, I set my intention. I actually set my intention for the day, and then I have something planned for tomorrow and then on Wednesday already. So part of that, and then I still have to put some in there because it depends on my intentions, right? And that's what I do. And then whatever I finished, I just highlight at the end of the day because you feel like you've accomplished something. Kasi you start your day with an intention kung ano ang gagawin mo. And then at the end of the day, you highlight kung nagawa mo na lahat yun. I mean, it doesn't have to be all of it, right? So you have to make a list of intentions that you would want to do. But if you see that you've highlighted more than what you intend to do, that's such a productive day for you because you see on how you have done and finished your day and ended with a good day, right? Yeah, that's it. So that's the difference being busy and productive. So remember this. When you're busy, you keep moving. So busy keeps you moving. Productive moves you forward because you set an intention and you achieve that intention at the end of the day because it's leading you to your goals. So learn how to take control of your time. Doesn't matter where. Take control of your time. Balance lang. So work, sa bahay, and sa life, right? Work-life balance. That's how it's supposed to be. And lahat naman tayo, that is our goal. That is what we want to achieve. Work-life balance. Okay? So that is it for me for today. Thank you all for being here and salamat ng marami. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you guys are watching this on replay or if you have seen it and then you know of someone that could that will benefit from this live stream, share it with them, please. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are all amazing. God bless everyone. I'll see you guys again in my next live stream. Bye for now.